Hey, this is the geek protagonist, and I still rep my squad, even though they started off strong. They sure as heck didn't learn how to end strong. All right, so got some more unlockers to do. Need to get through this next tote, and I got the other box. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. Hopefully, there's something that was missing, and I hope we can find it. So, first up from Amazon, there is a game my friend told me about, and I never heard of it before, didn't know it existed, but it's called Override Super Mech League, and I got the Ultraman Deluxe Edition. Now, the main reason why I get it, even though it has giants, robots, and monsters in it, and kaiju, which is definitely up my alley, it's also because Ultraman's in it. But it's the ones from Netflix, but I guess they can grow large. All right. I got this book from the dollar place because it was cheap, and sometimes when I have downtime, I wanted to do some kind of fun activity, something a little different. All right. Well, this got some weight to it. Another Amazon package, but probably from a independent buyer. Ugh. It's hoping, or it should say independent seller. Okay. This has to be some kind of book because this thing's actually kind of heavy. Oh, yeah. So this is the Terrifics, the Tomorrow War. I didn't actually know this was that thick. I'll review. Well, by this point, I probably would have already started reviewing the Terrifics. I actually have to say, for my own personal thing, I really like the Terrifics. Oh, I didn't know. So this is volume 4. The Age of Bizarro is here. This is crazy. I didn't know this was going to be this big. Like, this is a thick volume 4. All right. I was just making sure that it wasn't more stuff. So, if you don't know, yeah, this definitely looks pretty cool. Wait, seriously? Okay, I have to show this to you because I don't even know what's going on here. What does that look like to you? Look at the colors. Voltron, I love the Terrifics. All right, I was really getting fed up with Marvel and this whole Switch thing, and I think DC's New Age of Heroes was a great idea. Actually, I think there's some good stories that came out of it. Some weren't as good, but I haven't gotten to read all of them, and I actually want to grab all of them since there was only like 2 to 3 volumes per book, and this one went up to 4. So I want to actually grab them and read them. Like I was actually enjoying Silencer, for example, as I picked them up. But I love the Terrifics. It was like someone remembered the Fantastic Four is supposed to be this adventure thing and kind of went about it while Marvel just didn't have the Fantastic Four. So DC took the opportunity to make characters that were the missing characters that people missed. And I don't think that was a bad idea. Like, I'm going to say the experiment didn't go over as well as they would hope, but it wasn't a bad idea. And to be honest with you, the Terrifics, especially after what King did to freaking Mr. Terrific, I say you could bring back the Terrifics and have them doing their own thing. And don't and you know what you do? And this is gonna sound weird. Don't expect it to sell like 300,000 copies. Have the Terrific sell like, be like, all right, as long as we can keep it above like, roughly around 30 or 40,000, we should be good. I think you could. Like I said, I know it sounds weird, and that's just my opinion, but it's just me. Trying to go through some stuff here. All right. Let's see. Wow, this thing ripped a hole in this bag, I think. Yeah, this is kind of sharp. All right, let's see what's in here. This is one of those factory kind of sealed. Definitely a hardcover something. Definitely pretty big. Ah, oh, I got a few things. That explains the shape. So this is the hardback cover to Captain America: Castaway into Dimension Z. Uh, the book is standing a little wiped down. Someone was selling it for a pretty decent price. The inside looks great. No longer property of the Seattle Public Library. So this was a library book that's taken a little bit of a beating. By, I could probably clean this up a little, but I got to only a couple issues of this. Because I kind of picked up Captain America out of nowhere with it, like Captain America, and this was written by Rick Remender, and this is probably one of the best Captain America stories in a long time. So I just want to say this, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but at the same time, I am. Screw Hydra Cap. That whole story was garbage. And anybody who tells me different, I don't care. It was garbage. He should have never been Hydra nothing. Now, I never owned this, so when I saw this different cover kind of on sale, so this is the novelization. So all right, of the Killing Joke, and I was curious about it because I don't think I have the Killing Joke. I can't remember. Now there's gonna be something weird. You're gonna see me have a lot of Batman books. It's not that I Batman is a great character, but it's specific stories of Batman that really stands out. One time when I was younger, I was really, really heavily into Batman. I still like the character a lot, but I personally feel he's a little overused. Same as Joker. That's just my personal opinion. But this was interesting. I thought this was a cool little cover, and it's definitely new. Really nice and smooth. But it says an outstanding expansion of the graphic novel. For years, the Joker, clown prince of crime, has been caught in a dance of violence with his greatest nemesis, the Batman. Escaping Arkham Asylum, he plots the most lethal caper. There will be the ultimate punchline, his. Meanwhile, as Batman and Batgirl pursue the ruthless criminals of Gotham City, James Gordon and Detective Harvey Bullock take on a cartel distributing Giggle Sniff, a drug derived from venom created by the Joker, stuff like that. A good read, the well-written prose provides another venue for fans of DC Comics to get their fix of their favorite characters. So I saw this and I was a little curious, but it's actually a straight-up novel. I have no issue with that. I'm kind of curious on where this goes. People keep saying it's like kind of like a add-on to it, The Killing Joke. I've read The Killing Joke before. I just don't own it. So we'll see. Uh, oh, I was looking for that. All right, so that was the one bag clear. How much time I got left? Let's see. I got a couple minutes. So I'll do this bunch of comics and I'll cut this video off and go to another. Just you can see the bag is old. Things I haven't gotten to read yet. Batman Detective Comics. I got Detective Comics 10. Some of these books were just like, hey, I'm curious. And what happened was that somehow some of the books, because I stopped getting Detective Comics when it stopped being a team. I wanted it when Tim Drake and Batwoman were on a team, but when my comic book shop happened, when I canceled it, it already went in because of the pandemic. It kind of fell into a weird place, so I ended up getting a few of the Detective Comics, even though I wanted the one mainly because I wanted to group with Tim Drake in it. This is the Ultraman, the Rise of Ultraman #2. There's a bonus digital edition, details inside. This was regular price. The first issue was not at $4. I wanted to try this character because I've looked at a few things and I actually liked her. Doc Afra. I actually have to admit, I got to read a little bit of her and it got enough that I was like, you know what? I kind of want to pick up her book. I think her book is interesting. Rise of Ultraman #3. I actually have to go back to my comic shop this weekend to see what is there to see this Strange Academy. Now, apparently, My comic book shop, I like Adventureland. So what happened is that he got the variant, and he was like, "No, you're getting the variant," because he had however many orders. I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, you're totally getting the variant, my friend." I was like, "Okay, okay." I was like, "No problem. It's just, I'm not gonna complain." So we got another X-Men book. Now, I wasn't getting the X-Men books, but he threw a couple in there just to say, "Hey, what do you think?" I read the one prior to this with family. Didn't really hit me. I'll give this another shot. This is the Chadwick Boseman Rest in Power. Doyle Dormammu, Heir to the Dark Dimension, Doctor Strange #3. I love the concept of Strange Academy, and when I heard about it, it was one of those things where I was like, "Why didn't I ever think of that?" Like a school of magic and Marvel. I just thought that was a great idea. They got a school for mutants and everything else. Justice League annual with Venditti. So I was like, all right, I'll read that. Trapped in the Hall of Justice. This is when I was still grabbing Justice League before I kind of dropped it. And this is Marvel. They came out with a thing, and I was like, let me see it, check it out. So you got those two. These will be eventually read. I have my times. So what I've been trying to do is read my comics in between of reading my graphic novels and stuff because I get those more now because to me a lot of the single issues are just not worth it. I don't want to take the risk. I wish I did, but Immortal Hulk got messed up, so I'm gonna be grabbing the omnibuses to Immortal Hulk. Anything in the Donny Cates Venom run, I'm gonna be grabbing that. I hope I'm even gonna try to get Carnage. I would like for it not to be $120 something dollars. I just don't feel like it should be. I think it should be maybe 80, but we'll see. Either way, I'll either get the volumes or do them because there's only so many volumes to each one. So I know his Ultimate Carnage. I think his Venom run in and in is going to be like 12 volumes maybe or less. So that should be fine. Or I'll get the omnibus when I catch it on sale. Same with his Thor run. I'll get that, and because I like Donny Cates. So that's part one of this. Like I said, a bunch of comics. I already showed you. I'm not going through it again. The novelization of The Killing Joke, Captain America, Castaway to Dimension Z, Part 1, and I actually did get my hands on Part 2. It's probably in here somewhere. Terrifics Volume 4, which was a great price, because this is at $24.99 for US Canada. When I ordered it, I pre-ordered it off of Amazon. I think I ended up paying like 19. And for a book this fat, yay, sold. I feel like I got a good deal. The Avengers coloring and activity book because I wanted some coloring and activity books for sometimes I heard it's relaxing and it kind of can take your brain off stuff or you want to get creative. There's other stuff I want to do, and as I'm starting to get things in order, I'm going to be working on those or trying to. And this is supposed to be a way to relax your brain sometimes when you feel like you're in overload. And override to the video game, Ultraman Edition. I have to get on that sometime soon. Anyway, like I said, some comics. So, you know, nothing too crazy, kind of quick. I'm going to hit another bag, get this tote through. This one actually has a lot of stuff compared to the others where it had a lot of boxes. This actually has a lot of bags. So, this is the Geek Protagonist. You stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real. And I'll see you.